Howdy, it's Shop Man. Option Titans, you already know who I'm here with.
What's up, man? This is Skate Master checking on the news 24/7.
And you got Andres, which
So let's rock into it. So where y'all think we should start off at first, man? Because it's a lot of stuff going on. Monday, the trading hours are open. Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day. That means you can come out and trade on Monday, even though it's a bank holiday.
It's a Democratic holiday.
It's a Democrat holiday. All right. So first up, Roku just partnered with its biggest competitor, Amazon.
Yes, sir. So Roku partnered with Amazon. They could watch both of their subscribed channels, but if you want the premium on the Fire Stick for the Roku, you have to pay through the Amazon. But if you want the Amazon's premium channels from the Roku, you cannot do it. You have to go to Amazon and pay for it. But I guess it's a win-win situation for both of them, since all these Chromecast and who else is Apple TV, Disney Plus all coming. So I guess they're doing something together just to make sure nobody's cutting them off.
Absolutely. So I think a couple weeks ago, Roku said that they had a deal with HBO. We still haven't seen that break out, or did it?
No, not yet.
Okay, so that still hasn't broke out. You buy the news. So it just paired with Amazon. It's kind of like a premium, the Disney Plus type of deal. You got to get the exclusive premium content to watch Mulan, that type of situation.
this just came out.
The news just came out at 9 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
That was the earliest news I found, and that's the latest news I have found about the Roku. And
I'm looking at Roku now. It looks like on the 7th to the 8th, it had a gap up.
Right. So I don't know
Like,
if this. Go ahead.
I mean, I could keep going. Oh, there you go. You got it right there.
I'm not sure that the news has been posted about. Well, it's not Monday yet. It probably posts on Monday and runs, but it looks like consolidation, which is normal during the weekend, not picking a direction until Monday morning pre-market and then start going crazy maybe. That'd definitely be something to look out for, especially with that type of news. Roku and Amazon stocks.
yes, Roku and Amazon.
Okay, moving on. We got a couple things to cover, and I don't want to fall too short on this Sunday. So, White House seeks limited coronavirus relief bill, promises further talk on broader stimulus. So, one thing that I did, hold on, let me stop my room. I don't know what's going on. Okay. One thing that I did notice was they were trying to get a deal on spending the rest of the PPP loan that they had for spending the rest of the PPP loan.
Yes, $130 billion. But they say they're not enough to help the people out. They need more money to pay the.
There she is.
Hey, she looks shocked on that picture.
So let me guess. No, I'm gonna keep it neutral. Says the all or nothing approach is an unacceptable response to the American people, they wrote. And that's pretty much basically what she's doing, bro. She got offered 1.8 trillion. She says she wants 2.2. But I don't understand why Trump is saying go big. if he wants to go big, just give her the 2.2 and leave it alone.
Because the Republicans are worrying about if they spend another 2.2 trillion, they're worrying about the debts the government is going to owe to the Fed. But Democrats is like, okay, if you guys worrying about that, you have to let these people have money if you want to build the economy. Once the economy gets built back up, then we could pay the fast back. That's the both side of the story for Democrat and Republican right now.
Absolutely. I had read a quote, if you will. It said that if you divide all of the world's money, so let's just confine this to the United States. If you divide all the money in the United States equally, it will end up in the same pockets eventually. And I
Yes.
hold that to be true, because if you have poor money management skills, you will spend more money. You won't be on a budget. So my thing is, what are they so afraid of? I'm pretty sure people on unemployment who are receiving this $600 a month, a week, plus they received the stimulus check, just went right back into small businesses.
Yes.
What are they afraid of?
Republicans are afraid of how the government's going to pay back the Fed unless they raise the taxes, unless they cut down the aids to the different section like airlines and the states. But
Mhm.
Democrats are saying, hey, if these people are going out spending money, helping the small businesses, it's not only helping the whole country, it's helping the city, it's helping that state. So that Republicans, the point of view is like, we have to pump more money up for them to spend money, and that's going to kill the country.
Right.
Democrats are saying, if these people don't have money, U.S. will not have any economic circulations at all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's more than true, man. Just like one of their, and we were talking about this other day behind the scenes a little bit. One of their biggest money makers right now is failing, which is the airlines. America built off of the railroads at first, and then that slowed down once the Wright brothers came out with the airplane, and everyone started flying commercially. I mean, pretty much airlines are the way they get majority of the money, and that's why they're going to continue to get bailed out, because of all the taxes that they pay to the government. I'm pretty sure it's a deal in there somewhere. Higher powers et be.
No, it should be. Because to me, I still see it as America is built back on the small business.
Absolutely.
If small businesses don't make money and only the large companies like Google, Amazon, America is going to be, what's the America going to be different from India, different from Venezuela? Well, I mean, what's going to be the difference? I don't see any difference from being it.
I think we need to stop leaving it up to the billionaires to decide. They already have $1 billion.
They want trillion now.
Yeah, yeah.
But like you said, Sean, we just keep getting, or people just keep getting back to it.
Exactly. And that's not what we're here to talk about today, unfortunately. We're not here to be accountants and talk about where to spend your money, unless it's concerning a stock in the plays that we call out. But most of the time, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I have a surplus amount of money, I sometimes seem to be driven more towards eating fast food or not cooking, because I find myself busy with other things. And that might be just me. I spend more money when I'm happy, of course, and I spend a lot more money when I have a surplus amount of it.
I mean, people's psychology mind is, if you have something extra, people tend to reward themselves.
Absolutely.
I mean, which is not bad, but some people just don't know how to stop rewarding themselves.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people are suffering. A lot of small business are suffering. Businesses, more than one. Great point, Skim. Let's look at the investors are betting corporate earnings have turned a corner. What?
what they're basically saying is the earning is coming.
Right.
They know the analysts usually lower the expectations, but as a quarter passes by, because you get the biggest earning on the quarter one, and then it starts decreases.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow they're increasing as the quarter moves. So quarter three expectations higher, then quarter four is going to be higher, just because of the pandemic. Because we have to remember, look at SPY. We have like 500 companies in there, but only like 10 or 20 companies making movement on the SPY.
Yeah,
Amazon,
absolutely.
Google.
Not really moving the index. And when one of those large companies, and then you just name two companies in the same industry, once one of those companies are failing, you know, tech has been an industry where if Google, Roku, Amazon, well, Amazon is not really tech, but it's right along in there. If Amazon starts coming down, you bet your ass you can look at Microsoft, you can look at Apple, and you can look at Spy, and those are going to be some of the main movements that follow each other.
Yes. That's why they're expecting it to be higher because of pandemic. Everybody stays home. Everybody wants to work at home. Okay, but how about the other companies?
Oh, look at that Spy on a 5 minute in the last couple minutes of the market before the bell rung. It bounced right off of VWAP. That would have been a good opportunity for calls.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I completely agree. Quarter 4 for Amazon. Who has earnings? FedEx earnings are coming up. It's a lot of earnings are coming up. Guys, post in the comments right now. Make sure you like and subscribe. Would you like us to start sharing the earnings watch list so you guys can be aware of that too? Let us know and we'll start doing it. Okay, we're going to talk about Fauci. He says that he was taken out of context in the Trump campaign ad. And I seen the ad. I paid attention. I don't think the president is immune to the virus now. I just think that's cap. Like,
Okay, now I have two scenarios.
yeah.
One, did Trump really catch the corona? Or is he acting like he got a corona just to get votes?
Deep shit.
Because usually, think about it. If you think you got a corona, well, you have to quarantine your ass for like 2 weeks.
Right.
He found that out on Thursday night, and he got out Monday, and now he's saying he's immune.
Well,
come on, man.
This is the thing. You have to realize that's normal people's situations. Do you know how privileged? First of all, Trump is a billionaire. Let's get that out the way first.
That I know.
Second of all, he's a president of the United States. You understand how privileged he is?
Yes, but you know how much of steroid did it took? The steroids make you like healthier. It makes you feel better, you know?
Yeah.
But you also have to understand if you still haven't got tested when you tested last time, didn't get the results saying you're positive or negative, and you're calling 2,000 people to the White House, and now you're gonna fly down to Florida, and now you're saying you're immune.
Unfortunately, we have seen negative positives in the past.
Yes.
But or positive negatives, however you want to look at it.
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think he should be tweeting to say, I'm immune, unless it's 100%.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That could mislead people.
I absolutely understand. Yeah, I was seeing that on Twitter. I've been catching up on the news skim, like I promised you, and I've been really trying to look at the stimulus talk more than anything. But I also seen how the like one of the most read is the coronavirus may stay for weeks on banknotes and touchscreens. Hopefully you're washing your hands, disinfecting, and just come in less contact with money as possible.
They say it could stay 28 days.
Shh.
On the what?
On the
banknotes and touchscreens.
Touchscreen, they said the coronavirus could stay 28 days.
So this is just a rule of thumb for me. When my mother got diagnosed with the coronavirus and she got hospitalized, it was a tragic time for me. I didn't even pull out. When I went to the grocery store, I had on a mask. I didn't even pull out my phone. I would put in my earphones and not touch my phone for the rest of the visit because you come in contact with so many things that other humans have touched. Just think about Walmart. Somebody touches it, somebody ships it, somebody unloads it, somebody puts it on the shelf. It's just so many hands that can't be accounted for. Just like Amazon. Amazon has had mass spikes of coronavirus through their warehouse workers. And this thing is airborne, guys. So if you're not masked up and you pull that mask down on your nose just to breathe a little bit, or you take it off to go smoke a cigarette, it got you. Yeah, especially if you're not asymptomatic. And fortunately, for those people who are asymptomatic, you can still pass it on to a loved one that's older that might have complications from it.
Unfortunately, even when we go to grocery stores, we have to grab it, put it in our cart. There's no way for us to avoid it.
Absolutely. You have to touch things.
Yes.
Yeah, just keep your phone in your pocket. When you're done, pull out your wallet, pull out your credit card, swipe, hand sanitize, put everything in the trunk. Then you can touch your phone. Don't touch your phone. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I have glasses. I clean my glasses about once every 3 days, and I clean my phone as well. Every time I clean my glasses, I clean my phone screen. That's just
They
me.
said wash your glasses every time you go outside and come back. That's what you're supposed to do.
Ooh, oh man. Just think about COVID, or just imagine contacts as well. That's a lens over your eye. Hey man, listen here. If you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. Regardless if you're looking to trying to get it. Unfortunately, there are women who stay in the house. And there's an old lady who stayed in her house for a very long period of time, didn't come in contact with anybody, and she still got sick and she had COVID, tested positive for it. She didn't even go outside. It sucks, guys. I mean, but the best thing that we can do is try to, protect our loved ones as much as possible. Wash our hands. We getting a little. Hey, we can go on about COVID all day, man. It sucks right now. The country is in a lot of turmoil. But Fauci said that he's been taken out of context in this Trump ad. What do you think that's going to do for stocks? I do not want to be going long on positions and Trump tweets. I think I might just stop trading until the stimulus comes out or not comes out, because it's the market right now. You can do technical analysis all day. It's been a proven fact that when a tweet comes out, TA doesn't matter. Fundamental analysis doesn't matter. It's just a choppy time right now. It's best to buy equity instead of trading options. Unfortunately for the option traders, I came up in the game earlier this year as an options trader, and that's been my bounce off the VWAP. That's been like all of my indicators, my snag in the bag right there. And then all of a sudden, a tweet comes out and your technical analysis gets reprimanded and the stock goes the other way. I mean, there's really no escaping it. So I don't know. The market is too in need of a stimulus check right now, I feel like, to even try to trade. I'm afraid to open up positions.
Only way for me, only strategies that I'm really serious been thinking about for past 3 weeks is buy something 2021.
Yeah.
For the call option, not too far out the money, just buy and hold.
Absolutely.
Because that's the only strategy that I could think of. Like you said, TA don't matter if Trump tweets. The moment he tweets, TA don't matter.
And especially because, look at it like this, right? You're looking at the type of things that's going on right now. You're looking at your TA, and you have to just think about it like, okay, so let's move into something a little bit more general, right? Let's look at these. Kabari, thanks for posting these. Stocks to buy if Trump wins the election. So you got your Walmart, you got your Facebook, Twitter, Exxon. I know you guys can read. What do you think is so tantalizing about purchasing these stocks versus the ones to purchase if Biden wins the election? I mean, look at Tesla. Tesla's a sleeping giant. So does it work in a reverse role to say if Trump wins the election, short Tesla?
Nah, I still think Tesla's good.
If Trump wins the election, short Workhorse, short gold? Is that the type of narrative that we're painting?
No, gold is for like a hedge. Because and we all know when the Republicans become a president, stock market tends to go up, and vice versa. So people buy gold as a hedge. But I do understand why he say buy banks and Amazon and Walmart.
Right.
But what I don't understand, I mean, I do understand about the Amazon, and what I don't understand Amazon is Trump hates Jeff Bezos. He hates Amazon. He hates Washington Post because they don't say anything negative about Trump. That's what he says.
Right. And energy, one of our users came in. Hey, how you doing, John Hun? So basically, yeah, energy has been running, but she's saying short the energy. If Trump wins, am I mistaken? If Trump wins, short energy, or if anybody wins, short energy.
I think energy will be good buy no matter who's gonna become a president, especially like it's green, clean energy. Like look at plug right now.
Yeah,
The hydrogen energy is gonna be the next big thing.
I don't know. Not if we get rid of fracking. I don't know, guys. Are
I
you?
think
So, quick question. I didn't mean to cut you off, Kabar.
that's all right. That's all
Quick
right.
question. Are you in favor of the Green Deal?
I mean, I'm not against the green energy. I mean, down the road, yes, it is going to be better for the earth. It is going to
Absolutely.
be better for the generations that's after us. I'm not against it, but it's just not generating enough money right now because it's at the beginning stage.
Yeah.
But down the road, I mean, it will help.
Yeah, I completely understand. I'm for solar panels and, trying to make the world a better place because the brightest things burn out the quickest. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, Aku. Go ahead.
It's all good. I was just saying that those things that had workhorse and Tesla, if Biden wins, I think those are just jerk because if he wins, it's just gonna have a bigger pump because he's all
Oh,
for it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. One of the things that we don't necessarily talk about is Trump improving the auto industry or Elon Musk putting the auto industry on his back.
That's true.
For
Elon,
EV. Tesla put the auto industry on the back.
to me personally,
I've seen
it's Elon who's carrying them.
He's meeting with a bunch of these companies already to sell them his battery.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, like even the Lordstown, they're thinking about doing the IPO, and we all know Workhorse owns 10% of it.
Right.
And if the Lordstown do become an IPO, they're gonna get the ticker name as RIDE. They're gonna go through the spec with the diamonds. But I mean, if there were no Tesla, there were no Workhorse. There was not gonna be any Nikola. There's not gonna be any Neo, because at the end of the day, most of the board members or the owners of those companies already worked at Tesla before.
Absolutely. So companies with the largest cash piles. Okay, so this is where we can get $1 trillion from, Nancy. You want to come after President Trump?
Exactly.
Looking at Apple cash, $193.8 billion. Berkshire Hathaway, $147 billion that we know of. Microsoft, 100, and the list just goes on. These are billions of dollars, but you want to get the Fed to pay it out. Hey man, as a country, I know it sucks, but if I was in a position to give away large amounts of money, I would be. I've seen a couple companies like Lowe's, they've been trying to help businesses. Trump is trying to do the platinum plan for black businesses and things like that. But yeah, we got to get it together. As a country, we have to get it together.
Well, this is capitalism. So, I mean, it's really up to the owners of those big businesses, like the CEOs.
But it's okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk your truth.
Like, to me, okay, Google, what they did was they built the subdivision or the living place, like a little small apartment, like for the employees, because of the rent places or the housing markets are so expensive. If all these big companies look out for their employees like that, yes, they're going to spend money because now they get to buy houses for cheaper. So they have extra money. The company called Gravity, who was a credit card merchant, the owner of the company, the founder, he paid everybody's salary starting at $70,000, and he is making $70,000. And what they're saying is, they don't want to leave the company because now they get to buy houses, they get to have babies, so they're happy. So if these CEOs or these big company owners or people who ever have money, if they could somehow look out for their employees, we are going to have better economy flow because they're going to have those extra money to go to the small businesses.
And Skim, let me just say right now that I love the track that you're going on. And we are talking about the largest companies, but the largest company in America is the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, true.
And we need to get it together. And when I said that, I meant the Federal Reserve needs to get it together, not Apple, not Berkshire.
I mean,
They
of
have their
course.
hands in the pocket a little bit, but the Federal Reserve, man, we need to get it together. And the way it's looking like right now, they'll rather give you food stamps. They'll rather give you food than money right now. And both are essential. Both are definitely important. But for the lower class, man, and the middle class, I'm a middle class American. I always couldn't afford anything. I don't make enough money to ball out of control, and I make too much money to get all the benefits that everyone else gets in the lower class. So I'm kind of in the middle ground right now. Hopefully that'll change in the next couple of years. Get these investment right. Option Titans, we on the move. Shout out. Let's take a look at us. But yeah, man, the rat race is real. Even some of the most prioritized companies right now that we're looking at, like Apple. How many Apple employees right now do you think are unemployed or quote unquote furloughed? Berkshire Hathaway, Microsoft. I'm glad that most of the representatives of the board looked at it to say, hey, we're going to start paying these guys to work from home. That was innovative, because I remember working jobs where I've asked, it's just computer work, desk work. They got you there just to fill up a seat and to be productive. Grunt work. They got you doing this computer job, and you say, hey, can we do this from home? No, because they want to little brother you. They want to monitor everything you do. But coronavirus breaks out. Oh, everybody can work from home now. That doesn't make any sense. So to me, that proves that the interest of the company is not its greatest asset, which is the worker.
But you do know that they did lay off a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I absolutely know. All of the companies look around you. In order to save money, the little guys got to go first. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. That's just what capitalism is. Rather you than me. Even in the stock market, look how hungry we are. We're sharks in the stock market. We know that by us making money, someone has to lose it. But this is the game we play. Don't enter the arena if you don't plan on losing, because it's going to happen inevitably.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we're going to go on a quick break. Option Titans will be back in just a second. Yo, them Option Titans is back at it again. Please be sure to like and subscribe. But furthermore, if you want to support our channel, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Option Titans. We coming with the bangers, and we also would like to further our content so we can expand and do more things that we have in the future. But for right now, we're going to talk about these 3 membership levels. Baby Titan, $5 a month. Live access to each and every podcast. Get it while it's happening so you won't miss a move. All Access Titan. Option Titans community, sharing the news, 15-minute one-on-one, Q&A, live access to every podcast, included with the Baby Titan. VIP Titan, come trade with us. You won't miss a beat at all. You get the community. You get the live access podcast. You get the live trading with us. You get the free 15-minute one-on-one. I hope you're ready. Let's get back to the video. And we back. So let's get into the segment that everybody has been waiting for. The technical analysis. Y'all know from the last 2 weeks that we've been doing the TA. It's been banger on top of banger. So as we proceed to give you what you need, let's look at the charts on Walmart first. So, is this the most requested Walmart?
Walmart is not most requested, but lately it be most playing stock.
Yeah. I see on the daily that we got a little consolidation. What you think?
It's consolidation since April 30th.
Oh my goodness. Say that again.
It's been consolidating on the same level since September 30th.
Yeah, and I can see that here in the weekly. It hasn't broke. It hasn't went down. But look, it looks like the Bulls are winning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's almost a month-long cup and handle.
Oh,
Yes.
geez.
If
That's
you
right.
zoom it out and check it, yes.
On the weekly, the daily
that.
here. So it should hypothetically return to the 151 area. That's where I would want to. Well, where would you want to get in on this trade at?
If I'm going to buy it, I'd probably wait until it hits the 145, 146 level.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why that's why my instincts took me because of the pivot points on the
And
weekly.
my target will be like 149, 150, and get out.
150, but it might just continue to go and keep breaking up.
Yes, down the road, yes, because Black Friday,
Yeah.
Christmas. So
Yeah, to be honest with you, I like the levels on these pivot points right here. So let me drop some sauce inside of the podcast. I know a lot of you guys were asking about it. It's the same thing on TradingView as it is on Webull. You right click and you create an alert. What that does is that alerts you every time Walmart goes above this price. So as you see, it doesn't match 146.59, 170. I'm gonna give you the little sauce right here. Let me pull out my calculator. So I want the price to be at 146.59. I'm gonna start watching it once it breaks 146. So this is the price above 146. You can also break out the volume and say that once it hits a volume and the price, but that's for another video. Let's get this in right here. Save this alert for Walmart. Boom. This price is for puts. Create an alert. It's just the opposite. Below 133.21. I want to watch it a little bit before that. I want to watch it at 133.5. Save that. Boom. Sauce. All right, Skim, go ahead.
yeah, to me, if I'm gonna buy it, I will buy November 20th or somewhere December to 149 or 150.
Yeah.
But like you said, I am not gonna get in until it past the 146.59 or 146.60.
You know why also, right? So when you guys are looking at patterns and stuff, so this pattern, we're looking at a cup and handle for a month long.
Right.
So for it to hit the top of what the expected move is going to take a month long. That's about how long it took for the pattern to form.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't even be mad at these strike prices right now. If you wanted to play Walmart and you wanted to get in for November the 13th on the call side, I'm pretty sure you can get in a little bit cheaper depending on where the graph goes. It's only $500. And that's for a whole month. We were talking about that briefly before we went to break, and I want to go ahead and explain that. So the pocket knife that will cut you nowadays is those weekly contracts. So we get into weeklies because we know the move is going to happen right then and there. Lately, the weeklies have been burning you, and the bi-weeklies have been even worse. So I started getting contracts 2 weeks out. I got a contract that was 2 weeks out, and I got killed in 10 minutes. I can only imagine what the weekly contracts were like. I got killed in 10 minutes on a non-volatile stock 2 weeks out. So Skim was saying you have to get monthlies now. That's what it seems like. You know, I said earlier that I was scared to play options because I was talking about weekly. So I want to put that in context. If I get an option that's 2 months out, 3 months out, I would feel a lot more comfortable with that. And Theta wouldn't eat my asshole. Excuse my language.
Because you have to also understand, like we said earlier, fuck your damn TA. Once the Trump tweets, it could go either way.
Absolutely.
So buy long calls. If you got money, buy somewhere in 2021, January or February.
Oh, he said January, February time. Let's look at, they don't even have February. So it's January, March. We're going to look at March. And even that's a lot of time. But at this point, to be honest with you though, Skim, at this point right here, do you buy equity or do you buy stocks or do you buy options? Because right about now, if you spend $1,000, you can get 10 Walmart shares. That's really not a big return. In my experience, when it comes down to equity, if you buy 100 shares and it moves up $1, we already know the answer. We're going to have $100. So equity, you have to have bigger money. There's no way around it. So if you have big money and you're looking for those contracts that are months and months out into 21, 22, things like that, you might as well buy equity at this point. At this point in the market, I'm not saying forever, inevitably, indubitably, but I'm saying that it'd probably be a good idea.
Yes.
Anything else with Walmart? We already recognized the cup and handle going right here. Looking at that weekly consolidation.
No, because even if you look weekly, it's just higher highs,
Higher highs.
lows.
That's what we love to see. Higher highs. All right, let's move on to Visa. That big V. Skim, what you got?
It's been consolidating since September 29th. Base is forming on daily chart.
Yeah, and it looks like it wants to run up.
Yes.
These are my old levels. These are probably from May, so where this consolidation was happening here, and then it broke out, and I missed it. And then it came back down. Tell
me, because I told you Visa is one of the stocks I always pay attention to.
Right.
And it's consolidating, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. So from 199 to 206 each jump, and I checked, and bam, base is forming.
Oh my gosh, Visa is like you just have to pay. Personally, if you watch the sauce that I gave out in the last video, you just gotta look, because while everybody else is playing Tesla, you could have put $3,000, $2,000, even $500 into this Visa contract. Look at this, 189. It bottomed out right here. It bounced off of the MAs right here. And it just ran. It just ran from August. When did Corona happen? March. It didn't care.
But you have to understand, people buy more online, so they're gonna use more credit cards, MasterCards, Visa, Amex. They have no choice.
You don't have a choice. So for Visa, we're going to adjust these on a weekly because I don't like how that looks. So I'm going to say this is a good point. And so indicators that are just right on time. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fool and rely on the tools, but when they there and they make sense, just rinse and repeat. Okay, so let's look at this pivot point right here. And if you guys don't know what a pivot point is, that's artificial intelligence guess, or artificially intelligated, or artificial AI guess on when the stock is gonna bounce or break through. And you never know. It's not a cheat code if you don't get guns out of nowhere like Grand Theft Auto. So we're gonna take that off right now. We'll explain that in another video. But looking at the weekly, yeah, I would say this is a good range. What about you, Kabar?
Yeah, it looks like a good range to me.
Okay. So before we move on, we're going to create my alerts. 110. $7.5. Moving on to the next stop on the watch list is, we was just talking about it, one of your favorites. You know it, you love it, you hate it. I don't play it right now.
And you love it.
At the same time, Tesla. Big
if Tesla is like that X that you just can't get hurt out of your head.
Dude, even though it's been traded. Okay, so these are the ranges that I wanted to see it break out of, correct? On Tesla, you're looking at my white lines right here. You got 502, we've been having a lot of resistance lately right here. That's why I had to draw that line. I mean, my TA is pretty much done on Tesla because what I do as a Titan is not only do I take plays for myself, but I also, try to alert other people when those levels are being hit. Aku, what do you think about Tesla right now?
I think sometime November it could hit 600, but I'd watch it below 350 though.
I mean,
Yeah, man, it's
maybe not 600. 600 is kind of a lot, but you already know how Tesla can run.
2,000.
if you pay attention to Tesla daily chart, it's been consolidating since September 28th. 1 minute chart, 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, hour chart, 4-hour chart, daily chart, all uptrend. Only thing that's been downtrend was weekly. That's it. So
sorry about that, Skin. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I know it could run up. I could see the triangle too, but the question is, like, again, and tomorrow, banks are closed, so we are going to have a small volume compared to the other normal Mondays. And it could, like you said, it could run up to like 600. I see it by November or December, but it could also go down to 350. And now, if it goes down to 350, I mean, to me, even if it goes under 400, shit, Push City coming for Tesla.
Yep.
Yeah, I think 350 should be a stop loss.
They're very
entering
doing
in a
stop
trade
loss.
like this.
I mean, if anybody gets into like equity or something,
Absolutely. And then, so you just spilled some sauce right there, and I'm glad you brought it up because especially with companies like this where the options are way more expensive and they really don't make sense, especially, you see, what we're looking at, December, November, let's just look at November time. So instead of going out and spending $4,000 on an options contract, what you could do is you could buy 100 shares. And Tesla's volatile, so it's gonna move up $8. It's $800 on a $4,000 investment. That's not bad.
But if I buy Tesla in November, I'll buy November 20th, somewhere around 550 or 600, just to be safe.
go to 600, see what that looks like.
Okay, for November the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me open up my strikes. My computer gets crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's cool though. Oh my goodness, not even at 40. Okay.
It's out there.
You're looking at all of them. Oh my God. Who holds a contract that long?
Rich people.
Are we looking at them?
You're looking at 600 right now, and that's only $700. So that's not bad. $800. That's two.
That's
stocks.
not bad.
That's
and
two stocks.
Look at the theta, and look at the delta.
Well, right now I haven't gone over theta and delta.
Okay.
So if you don't know what that is, you're gonna find out in another video. Yeah, I try not to have too much stuff confusing on my charts. So you know what I'm saying? I can
Look at the
explain
open
it
interest.
Yeah, 5,000.
Yes, and look at the volume.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this: when I play Tesla like this, I'd rather play 4 to 6 weeks out and somewhere far out the money, just to be safe, so that it won't kill me that much. You know what I'm saying? That's just for me to be safe and still be.
That's a good sign, though. That volume and open interest is a good sign.
I think we give out too much information right now. We got to move on to the next stock.
Can't give you too much saucy sauce. We can chart for you though. So if you make $1,000 on Tesla, go ahead and sign up. It's only $5 a month.
We cannot give out too much all at once.
I mean, we're basically giving them the money to fund our own operation.
It's SMH.
Sex, money, and homicide. Okay, so my chart's a little laggy. Let's bring that back down to 10. Okay, we good. So what's going on with SM? Ooh, these levels.
Do you see it?
Beautiful.
Do you see it?
It broke out the cup.
Yes, and it could still run higher.
It broke out the cup, guys. Even on a weekly.
It said forget your handle.
Do you see how much of a space those EMA has in between them?
Yeah, right here. Look at that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That means
You know
it's
what?
running. But look,
I just
it's
can't.
been running.
I just can't thank enough to you guys because I'm be able to tell them now without drawing lines or anything.
It's been running.
Yes.
What happened in
Semi.
March? It didn't care. Who is this?
It's,
SMH. Shake my
that's a,
head. Who is this?
that's a semiconductor ETF.
Okay, a semiconductor ETF. What does that even mean? Skim, put us on sauce.
Semiconductor companies like AMD's, Micro, is like MU,
Oh.
Microtech, all those chip makers like TSM's, they do good. This
Oh,
will
and
back.
this is an ETF?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to just add this to the watch list real quick, and I'm going to put it on trust. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
This is an
my gosh.
ETF.
I'm going to put it on trust. Well, I have all my my trusted like SPY, my ETFs and stuff. Well, SPY's right here on my watch list too.
You know, to shop man trust means he trusts that damn thing.
Yeah, all my like my gold and my silver, just anything that's not really a large cap stock, you know. Yeah, but man, this has been going crazy. What you got? What you thinking? I mean, I know what you're thinking, but go ahead and share it with the class.
What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
You thinking that is gonna run, baby? It's looking like butter right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, because he did pass the pivot point too. I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? I think this could run up to like 193, 195 level.
As a matter of fact, let me add this to my oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We need
So while
paths
you're
in here.
doing that,
Oh my gosh.
SMH has TSM, NVIDIA, Intel, Qualcomm, Texas Instruments, AMD. It has a lot of nice companies in it.
And then you know what's crazy? Intel ran too. We're not gonna bring that up simultaneously, but Intel ran too, so this could be why it's breaking out.
But now remember though, it could have a little pullback under 184.
Yeah.
You know, you can look at the weekly and daily.
Boom. Pivot point.
It,
Look at that.
yes.
I don't have to make this up. We don't make this up.
Didn't I just say it passed the pivot point?
I mean, yeah, but my pivot, see, this is the thing, Skim. The pivot point wasn't on. And we're not going to brag about that. Y'all know what's going on. Option Titans in your face.
Seen it.
Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. Y'all know what's going on. But yeah, so we could bounce here, but it didn't. It broke through, and that's beautiful. That's what I love to see right there, some breakage. But if it comes down, we can expect it to hit this next pivot point. Sauce.
But that chart is beautiful.
Yeah, what we looking like? We not playing weeklies. But yeah, that's not even that's not even at the 190. Has it even been that high before? No. So
no, it hasn't.
That would be a crazy all-time high. Just imagine you get this contract for 27th of November, and then you get that 190 boy right here for $700, and you hold it, and it goes all the way up here now. It just goes so far deep into the money that you just bleeding ravioli spaghetti sauce.
And the crazy thing is, it doesn't run crazy like this.
Yeah.
It's a slow mover, but it will move or it will go down, but it will move slow, but it just didn't give a damn since March.
So let's see what the calculations are. We got 174.67 and 186, and this is a big candle, so we might not even relatively want to add up the weekly. We want to see how much it moves on a daily basis, so the average. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to drop some more sauce. We're going to drop another banger in the video. So we got our handy dandy calculators out. Let me pull mine out real quick, Skim. This is technical analysis at its finest. We got, what's this level right here? 168.25 minus 164.03. This is one of the average candles that it moved to $4 that we can see. And then let's get one of the big ones. We can get one of the small ones since that looks like a big one. We got, so $5. Hold that in y'all heads real quick. We got 174.49 minus 170.66. So we looking We looking at an average of $4 a day, guys. That's what I'm calculating. Just based on historic data of the candles, you know, big candles, small candles, we're looking at an average of a $4 move a day in either direction. So what that means is when you're picking your strike, don't ask Shopman, what strike do I go in? Don't do that. You're looking at it right here, 186.65. It's gonna move $4. 187, 188, 189, 190. Where is the volume at? 190, because we could do math. Okay, let's look at the put side. $1, $2, $3, $4. Not on the volume because it's not going down. You see why these are low in volume, because it's, look at this green candle. Like, you getting puts for who? But yeah, let's go ahead and continue. I'm gonna bring that back up because, you know, some people don't like to watch an hour-long video thinking they're not finna get all the sauce that they need out of the hour video. Maybe your attention span not long enough. But when I got onto the stocks, man, I was looking at nothing but 1 hour videos.
Look at the volume on the daily, over 2 million, and weekly 17 million. On the ETFs, come on, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, guys, I do a lot of charting over the weekend just for Sunday so that we could talk about it for you guys.
Absolutely. I love that, bro. Thank you for bringing that up. You better be making some money off of shaking my head. I'll tell you that much. Okay, guys, we're going to look at one last stock before we go ahead and wrap everything up, and that's DT cruising down Daytona. What you got, Skip?
DT being consolidating since September 25th.
Oh, my God.
On the daily chart.
Yeah.
And look at the base. Do you see the big base?
Yeah.
And I think you've been hitting a double bottom as well. It looks like you hit the double bottom. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So this one, I believe it could go up to 45, 47 level.
Yeah.
Easily.
Let me actually, what I would like to do is, since this is a representative of a weekly anyway, I would like to put this here because this is where not exactly where the breakout happens, but look, it's about to pass up some previous levels. I'll actually plot it around here. And then
what is Dynatrace?
Dynatrace, how do you say it?
Dynatrace, that sounds about right. That's their name now. Today, that's y'all name.
How do I say it? Click on the profile so that people can see it.
This one right here?
Profile. You know when you have a news section?
This is my news section.
No, I'm talking about like you have a news section and then you have
it's a cloud surfer.
Man, I need to get it on top of my head.
It's a software company?
Dynatrace.
Yeah, Dynatrace. That's
what we've been saying.
It's a software intelligence platform for the cloud companies.
Yeah, technology, software, applications.
Yes.
So what we did wrong?
I was just cloud.
I didn't hear that part. I was just trying to get that word out of my mouth. I'm like, you know damn well I'm damn immigrant. You know,
Oracle.
It takes time. It takes time.
Okay, so this is gonna be in the tech sector. Go away. Anybody who want to look at fundamental analysis, go ahead and check out finviz.com. Got all your information, your P&Ls, your P&Bs, your peanut butter jellies, all that information. Good. So it looks like it bottomed out here around $37.66. Me personally, I want to see a return there. It broke out a little bit on a weekly. No, it didn't break out. If it breaks out, it's going to run. But I would like to see a healthy return back to this level so I can capitalize and get the most out of my call. But hey, man, for those who got in at this level, you called it pretty nice.
Even if it goes down to $40, that's a good pullback from DT because DT really moves slow. Look at the minute chart, 5-minute chart, 50-minute chart. It moves slow. There's not much volume on it. People don't really know that much about it, but it moves.
They just found out about it yesterday. Friday.
No, not that still not that many people know, but it's just that this is one of the stocks that I'm like paying attention to.
Yeah.
But people don't play because they don't see a lot of volume. Look at the volume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can definitely feel what you're saying with the volume. That big red spike right there, and it didn't do anything.
But when it moves, it moves.
And look, it's crazy because look, it's still off the VWAP.
Yes, and look at the gap on the EMAs.
Yeah, that's what we like to see right here. This gap amongst the EMAs and the VWAP, that's beautiful right there.
And remember, the chartings that we did last week, every single charts that we did, they all hit.
So let me tell you what, you know what that tells you, right? You better get on these stocks. You better know what's going on. I'm going to put it on my watch list. I hate this.
Again, people, do not do weekly. Do not do bi-weekly. If you got enough money, buy monthly, 4 to 6 weeks out. Always, always.
In December, we going in at 2. Well,
Look at the price. It's not even expensive.
Maybe February 2021.
It's
We're
not
going
even
all the way
expensive.
out there. Going all the way out there, guys. Aku, what you got?
I mean, it looks good. One other one else, just something extra that we didn't talk about today. Qualcomm.
Extra credit.
Qualcomm.
What's the ticker?
Y'all know about Qualcomm?
QCOM. Yeah, it's a 5. Yeah, they're making 5G also. They're making chips for the phones.
But y'all know who invested into them?
You said what?
Say it again.
Y'all know who invested into them Friday?
Warren Buffett.
There you go. That's something I'm gonna look at this week.
Get that on the weekly. It's been pretty much consolidated. I can give it better levels than that. This is just a higher high and a higher. Well, the bottom and the top. It's
I mean, looks like it got rejected. It got rejected after that news, but
You know, one
I mean,
thing
I don't
funny
think
about
go ahead.
every time where Buffett invested it, when news comes out, it kind of dips and then it goes back up in 2-3 days. It just skyrockets.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna be looking at this one.
That's what happened to Kroger when he invested in. That's what happened to Bank of America. We all know last one was Bank of America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bank of America kind of did, and then it just took off.
So I'm adding new stocks to my watch list. I haven't seen QCOM in the volume sector lately, but if it starts bringing in a lot of volume, guys.
But look at the volume: 4 million, 36 million. Look at that.
Yeah, for a stock that's only worth $125.
Yes. And the crazy thing is they make 5G too, you know, just like Skyworks.
Right.
So
You said Star Wars?
No, Skyworks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
I mean, they're the main ones in America right now, and they're the biggest one for the 5Gs. So.
Right. Okay. Aku drop in the extra sauce. We gave y'all an extra one. I hope you guys are excited about trading on Monday, and we will see you in the arena.